Juliana Lachance. I am just in my studio painting. I'm so happy, like I got like a bunch of stuff that I've been painting. I also like I went to the dentist and I got my mouth frozen and I got 2 cavities fixed, and so it's just like a really interesting feeling. It's in transition right now, and definitely different from before. It's interesting is that are like all that are done, and then I just got back and from my framer, and I'm really excited to keep working on them. And this one is just turning out so good. I think it's finished now. It has like an interesting heart, and the eyes are glowing, and the bird's eyes are glowing also of it. And then after I did the Remembrance Day painting, I had painted over this because I thought it was weird to make a Remembrance Day painting just because it had poppies and glowing crosses. And so like this is like the end product. It's just flowers with rainbows and rainbows. So that's like maybe like Remembrance Day can become something like extremely beautiful. Like I definitely feel like just like flowers and rainbows. And I can put my hands onto her hands, and her heart is alive and awake and is always just giving me love through time and space. And then she has like a beautiful flower crown because like back in the day they lived in nature still. Even though I painted for a long time, that's why I'm like, this one I started the other night. It's gonna be really interesting. I have like a kind of a feeling of what I want to do with it, but I have like a whole. So these ones are top secret, but I'll just show you them just really quickly. They're gonna be like shown at Haven on like James and Barton Street like in February, and this is like just like proving that you have to do what you love, like, and you as a kid you know that you already know what you're gonna do when you grow up. And even if it's like really strange and weird, like for me it was like to be an architect, a missionary, and time. And I did want to work at Tim Hortons, but I didn't get to work at Tim Hortons. I worked at Harvey's. That was like that experience. What else did I want to be? Okay, I also wanted to be a Barbie designer. So this is like me like living my childhood dream, and I just like I'm so glad just like kids out there follow your dreams, because this is like one of fudge man. I wish I could count how many there are, but there might be 10 in the collection of this specific collection of Barbie Discovers God. It's God Realization Barbie, and so I have designed Barbies. And so to my elementary school teacher who said that, my elementary school teacher pretty much said you can't be a Barbie designer because there are already Barbie designers. And then as a kid I said, what about when all the Barbie designers die? So here I am, designing Barbies. This one's called Lucifer. So this one's called Light because it's all light. She's like painted white because she could be crying, it could be joyful, she could be sad, she could also be like passionate, she could also be seeing through lies, she could also be like seeing into other worlds. You know, anything could be happening right now. It's really symbolic. This one is just a small little painting, and it has like this really interesting jewel on it, and I think it turned out really cool and a little bit old also. This one is just like interesting too. I've been working on it for a while. I brought it upstairs to keep working on it. I was like, it's not done. Yeah, so this is me like making it interesting. Continue making it interesting. Black paint, and I just found some, so my life is saved. I was also ta-da! I'm still working on it, but I just painted this in the and it's just the other day I painted the first layer, you just saw it, and now I just painted the second layer. Well, I did paint the third layer today also, and then I'm gonna paint the fourth layer tomorrow. Or maybe the day after. I can do whatever I want. Yay!